Well, finally we've got Marcus Allen telling us in his own words, without any ambiguity whatsoever, no wriggle room, that he believes people have been to the moon. And I thank Steve Palmer for bringing this video to my attention. And there'll be a little clip to follow, just to show you Marcus Allen in his own words telling you that he believes people have been to the moon. Now, Bob Branning, who may also be Steve Palmer, I can't remember now, so many people use different names on here, showed me an email that he sent to Marcus Allen some time ago and asked Marcus Allen a straightforward question. Do you believe man has been to the moon? And Marcus Allen's response, he wouldn't answer the question. What he said was, what good would it do you to know the answer to that question? And then Marcus Allen will stand in front of a crowd and say NASA stands for never a straight answer. I actually did a video saying Marcus Allen, never a straight answer, because you could never get a straight answer out of Marcus Allen. He's become more confident with his bullshit as the years have gone by. And he started off, he was saying he was only challenging the photography apparently, but now he challenges every aspect of the mission, you know, all the technology that he has zero understanding of. And everything else you could possibly imagine, he challenges with regard to the Apollo missions. So it's not just the photography; it's every aspect of it. All right, well let's go on to the little clip. Not a very long video. This is just a minute here and 2 or 3 minutes there, and that's it. But I think it's plenty long enough to show us all that Marcus Allen knows we went to the moon. NASA went to the moon in 1969. And I've said it before, I've said it again, I'll probably say it in the next clip. His Freudian slips clearly show that. He will make comments like von Braun and co. were the Germans that got America to the moon. He will show pictures of Armstrong and Aldrin in the lunar module or in the command module, I can't remember which, and say this was taken before they even reached the moon. Okay, well, take a look at this clip, and you'll see clearly that there's no ambiguity there. Marcus Allen believes we've been to the moon. Yes, hi. I'd like to thank Steve Palmer for bringing this video to my attention. It's our old mate Marcus Allen, and I've said before that his Freudian slips clearly show he knows NASA went to the moon. Because he said things like von Braun and co. were the Germans that got America to the moon. He showed a picture of Armstrong and Aldrin in the lunar module or the command module and said this was taken before they even reached the moon. There was another one I can't quite remember. I do have these clips somewhere on the hard drive. I could put them all together, but what Steve brought to my attention was this thing here. Now this is when Marcus Allen actually gave a talk at the British Interplanetary Society. Good heavens, I've just noticed I've got more subscribers than the British Interplanetary Society. Doesn't say very much for STEM, does it? Interest in STEM. It's only had 35 views in a year and a bit. Anomalies at Apollo Photographs Part 3 by Marcus Allen. This was actually, the video was recorded on the 4th of the 4th, 2012. Okay, so it's 8 years old, this video. I'll tell you what, he doesn't age very well, does he, Marcus Allen? He's aged about 20 years in that 8 years. But let's hear Marcus Allen, in his own words, tell us that he knows NASA went to the moon.
I was right, whether I was wrong. Obviously, I know people who've also put a lot of time and work into it. I'm familiar with the work that they've done. There is a body of thought which does believe that nobody went to the moon. I don't happen to agree with that. I'm glad.
Okay, there is a body of thought that believes nobody went to the moon, and Marcus Allen does not agree with that. Okay? So we finally get Marcus Allen to answer that question. Remember when Bob Branning, which might also be Steve Palm, sent Marcus Allen an email. He said, "What?" Asking him if he believed that man had landed on the moon, because Marcus Allen was saying, yes, well, it's only the photography I doubt." And then he changed tack and started having a go at everything from the power available on the lunar module to the communication system to the amateur radio operator that couldn't possibly have heard the transmissions from Apollo, because radio amateurs only operate on long wave. And on a previous video, I showed the guy's still alive. I showed his amateur radio call sign, and you can look that up. You can contact him if you want. And he actually got a certificate from the Collins Radio Corporation that made all the communications equipment for NASA. So there we are, Marcus Allen in his own words. Some people think that man have never been to the moon. He is not one of them. But he is not one of them. Shall we just play that again? How easy is that to just get that back there to... Get that back to 33. What was it? 49.33, I think that was, wasn't it? And I've posted this a link to this with the timestamp on the Ben Emlyn-Jones Apollo Defectives video, and on Neil Peel's version of the same Apollo Defectives video. And I've asked them to comment, so let's see if they do, and what comment they make. Okay, so let's just hear Marcus Allen again in his own words.
Obviously, I know people who've also put a lot of time and work into it. I'm familiar with the work that they've done. There is a body of thought which does believe that nobody went to the moon. I don't happen to agree with that. I'm glad you make the point. You've asked the question, and I can publicly answer it, because I know when we first discussed this talk, and the original description I had for my talk was posted, there was quite a reaction.
Yeah, so there you go. So when he's facing some competent challengers, he folds up like a pack of cards. He's quite happy to debate people like Blue Earth Thing, because they're not very good, quite frankly. But he certainly wouldn't talk to me about it. And there he is, in front of the esteemed scientists at the British Interplanetary Society, saying that he believes NASA went to the moon, 1969. It's all real. So there you go. Very short video, but one that I thought was worth making.